This looks nice. New island. Pick up your luggage. We can do that. And we can take it to the bungalow. Oops. The flowers are very resilient on this island. Should we be looking around before we take our stuff to the bungalow? I don't think we need to. And lovely, we've bought our spray can, our extinguisher, and our sledgehammer. Because that's what you take when you go on a vacation. Then yeah, just a nice little bungalow. Lovely. And we've got some messages in our room that we can only reach by... Oh no, there we go. I was going to say, do we have to go outside and come back in? But no. So, what are we doing here? So, Parisa wants us to disable an alarm system. We've got some terminals that need hacking within a minute of one another. Here on Isla Estocastica. Let's go with Estocastica. Let's never say it again, just to be on the safe side. So, the secret blue tide ingredient is being synthesized and shipped to Lochel from here. There's 6 alarm points, 2 main security terminals, and at least 2 communication sections. So we're being taken back to the basics with just our regular tools. Old propane tanks might come in handy once again. How big of an island are we looking at here? So we've got to hit that one. And we've got to hit that one. And then we've got to probably get back to our boat as well. So we could start there and hit 5 nice and easy, but what do we do about this one? Alright, it's up the top of a tower, which means the tower can probably be toppled, but will that ruin everything for us? What are you connected to? The wall in general. Well, I mean, we've got to see, haven't we? That seems to be the start point. So which way do we fell the tower? Because we're going for that building, aren't we? Oh no, that building didn't have what it's that building over there. So which way would we want to topple it? We'd probably want to topple it back towards the boat though still, right? Which means we don't want this tree in the way. But we probably also don't want this tree at ground level. Are we able to just grab this tree and roll it out of the path? Not terribly easily. So we'll worry about that if we have to. I should have probably considered a bit better where I was knocking that tree down. Like so. Right, that's out of the way, I think. Oh, we can move the ladders, of course. They might come in handy for us down the line. Well, we can try and move the ladders. They seem to be a bit stuck. No, we got it. I feel these could make, at the very least, handy bridges to get across different parts of the map. I already see that I'm going to miss my leaf blower. Now, where do we want to put said ladder? Let's pop it over here for now, just to get it to a place of safety where it's not going to get toppled on by the old building. Right. Could have probably brought down the other ladders as well. But hey ho. Down it begins to come. Still no alarms going off, so that's good. Bit further, lovely. And that's broken an alarm. Okay. Heck it, we'll just restart because we've not lost much. Climbing up there's definitely a no-no. But let's climb up again, just have a sneaky peek. Because what happens to this alarm box? Did that separate from its surroundings? Maybe if I've just brought it down bit by bit, left side and right. Hello. Didn't see that when we were up here before. Maybe before we wreck everything, we should do a bit of a recce and have a look around the whole map, see what we can find. Whee! Right, so we've got a shed. We've got a shotgun. Nice. I wonder if they're going to retain upgrades or if these tools are just basic level ones. We only need 2 ammo. I don't really want to find out, although I guess I could quick load and quick save and all that. Where are we anyway? We're not near anything in particular. This all looks very nice, I must say. Right, so there's possibilities for boat shenanigans there, but again, we're not near anything much right now. Another ladder and another tower. Right, so that one's hooked up to where exactly? Hooks up to that pole. So what if we were to remove this one from the wall? Be careful, like. Bring it down the ladder with us. Bring it down again. That's quite a long cable it's got. Nice. So that one can definitely be accessed from a ground level, which is good, because it's the first one we're going to get, probably. Can it be dangled further down? Do we want it to be dangled further down? Bombs. Valuables? Yeah. I figured they were here somewhere. Right, so if we dangled it further down, it's just going to be suspended, isn't it? And if we break this pipe, then yeah, that sets the alarm off. Figured as much. Right, how far down does it dangle? Does it need to dangle? Because we're going to grab it and then jump down, probably. Yeah, I'm thinking we grab it and then we just go whump, whump, and we're off on our way. But to where? Or even are we? Maybe we stay up top. Maybe we grab it and then we run across this way towards number 2. Well, this seems a bit awkward. Number 2's down there, though, in that hut, right? Yeah, so maybe it's not so bad. We drop down, we run across here and through this door. Yeah, it looks like our shotgun isn't upgraded, because that doesn't seem like a very big boom. Is that one that takes a bit of time to access? It might be. And then what? We'd be heading out this door. We come in here, we grab that, and then we race out here. Can we do anything exciting with that crane? Yeah, what if we bring the crane over here, and when we come out there we go up and up, and that takes us up to number 3. Which appears once again to be upstairs, but looks like it could be hacked. Oh, it's satellite dish. But yeah, we might be able to remove it still, get it down. Is this door not going to let us through? There we go. So yeah, again it's attached to a thing, so it should be able to come down. I've just used up all of my regular gun though, which is a shame. There we go. That works for me. And then we've broken a hole in the floor. Very nice. It's probably not big enough though. Although, how long is that cable? Probably not long enough to go all the way out. But yeah, we could do that for sure. And then number 3 is available for hacking. We pop in, we hack, we just back out. And then what? We want to go across there, probably. Would that ladder have been of any use, or would it have been too short? Right, so we hack number 3, and then we just go... Hup. Well, we can actually make it, never mind. And then we go up here, and there's number 4. Right, so this one is hooked up to an alarm that's over there. Is that any good for us? Does that do much? Wow. Not really, does it? But what if we then hack out the corner of this? Get that tower to fall in this sort of general direction. Although we've also got this big tall ladder. Right, what if we were to maneuver this ladder in such a way that we could get it up there? Let's have a look. They're a bit awkward to maneuver, these ladders, because you can pick them up, but then you can't really angle them. And now we've thrown it into the ocean. What if we cut this tree down? Falls the wrong way. What if we cut this tree down? It doesn't fall at all. What if we chop this one down? None of these trees are cooperating. What is stopping this tree from falling in this general direction? Let's do a bit of tree climbing. See if we can't do something. There we go. That would allow us to get up here. Oh, yeah, it's just about within range if we stand in the right spot. So, how does that work out compared to the previous one? We jump across. We land on that lower bit there. Well, we were landing on this bit, weren't we? Then what? We run up the side there. And then we run up these trees. Doesn't look very promising all round. But then, yeah, we hack that one. And then we're practically there, because we just got to get back over to that one then. So then we'd want to just throw ourselves into the ocean, probably. Because I feel that fall damage might kill us. Although, we should probably test that. Okay, it doesn't kill us. Good. And then when we land on here, we just work our way through all this undergrowth and whatnot. And drop down by this building. Which isn't the one we need. But I kind of want to bust it open anyway, just to see if there's any treasure in it. There's treasure outside of it. Looks like there might be treasure in it. Yep, the Muratories. Your guide to them. Is that supposed to be like Mauritius? Maybe? Either way, we could run across to here. Oh, there's some planks. Wonderful. Now we're in the correct building, yes? We are. And it's probably in that locked room, so we'll have a look in the unlocked one first. It's just a toilet, good. There it is. Maybe. Right. Is it upstairs? It is. Okay. Very well. Well, we know how to get up there. Oh, it's on the wall there. And so yeah, it can't be moved or anything. So we'll make a hole in the wall, perhaps, to get access to it. Yeah, we'll use a regular bomb. No point being stingy when we're near the end. Then we'd hop in. Grab it, and then what? Guess we just drop down. Round and work our way out. Maybe we'll need a car. Right, but let's have another look at this first one then, now that we understand a bit more about what we're dealing with. Although, this one is just connected. Oh no, it's connected to a tower that's there. Okay. So that's why it broke when we took it in the wrong direction. So let's pop it on the floor there. But then to get from that one over to the others is a pain in the ball, so... Also there's a fire alert. Yep, that's a fire. Problem solved. Right, so we've pulled this one out of this tower now. Does that mean that we can now use this tower as a bridge to get across to other areas? Maybe. Or maybe we could just knock the whole thing into the river. Oh well. What's over there? Anything much? Another ladder thing? There's a speedboat, but let's just have a quick recce, shall we? I mean, we're not going to get anywhere near the time on this run, but especially not if we can't get up there. Bloody hell. Right, take two, now with more boats. Turning circle's not amazing. And then, yeah. Climbing up this isn't part of any solution that makes sense because it takes way too long. Yeah, I don't see a sensible way to add that one to our route right now. So let's just go for 5. Also, why is there a turret here? That doesn't bode well for later missions. Right, so where are we going? We're going this way. And then into this building, yes? And we're coming out and jumping up onto this thing. So jumping onto this thing. Botched all round. I mean, I've got planks now. I can make that bit a bit smoother. But then again, that was just me failing, wasn't it? If I fail again, then we'll bring planks into the equation. Right, so we head up into this building for a satellite dish. We make a big jump across there, which we make first time with no trouble. Bloody hell. But then, yeah, that bit's a pain. I mean, we made that jump though. It's just then getting up this bit that we didn't do properly. And now I've done it. Now that the pressure's not on. So yeah. Once again, it's just a case of me botching things rather than needing to add extra infrastructure. Although I could make the route easier on myself if I'd chosen maybe a different route or something along those lines, but here we are. That's number 3. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, maybe that bit could use planks after all. And then this bit's just not at all clear what I'm gonna try and do. There we go. Big jumps. I missed that jump. This bit's fine. Big jump is fine. But then, what if we put a plank there? Does that make that bit smoother? It does, a bit. And then once we're up here, we just want to turn straight away, don't we? So, let's get all this crap out of the way. We just want to jump up here. And like so. And then that's probably where we want to jump from to get across here. And then we go this way. Is that valuable? Nice. Diamond cane. Very posh. At least it's warm here. Doing this in the winter would suck if you couldn't jump in the water. Right, that bit's fine. Oh. I do love using cranes as bridges. It appeals to me. Oh. Oh, we botched the jump. Oh. Good. Now, I want to go up and up and up. No, we've fallen through. Yeah, this bit is just too finicky. There's too many gaps you can fall in and whatnot. Right, so we come up our plank, and we turn, and we jump up here. But then what? I kind of want to use this tree trunk, but it seems to be angled slightly wrong for me to be able to just run up it. There we go. So yeah, so we've run up here. And then we get on this tree trunk, so... yeah, that seems smoother. Right, one more time. With feeling. Q 17 more times. Alright, it's going well. Trace has decided to add to the difficulty by strolling in front of the screen, but she's moved on now. She's a good girl. Oh, oh, kind of made that jump. Kind of. Yeah, this is going well. And we hack this one. Come on. Here we go. And then we jump from over there. Trace is back. Little scamp that she is. This might be doable, you know. I mean, it's doable at this point. It's just I botched a couple of bits here and there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that changes everything. Well, it doesn't change everything. But, yeah. That one can no longer be hacked. But yeah, the fact that you don't then have to get to the escape vehicle is most curious. We could take our time. This also means this would be an easier level for grabbing valuables and whatnot, because you just have to achieve the target and then you can go for it. But there's still no quick way to get from this one to the others, unless I can bridge across there, but that's just a bridge too far. And now I can't see on the map where the others were, but the first one was up there. Yeah, we'll call it a day. We got 5 out of 6. I will come back and get the 6th one at some point, but for now this was a good run. I'm pretty sure anyway we've got all of the upgrades, so we don't actually need to get all the optional objectives or anything. But we'll sip our pina colada for now and enjoy the sunset. And I'll see you guys soon for another mission.